On Friday, Mayor Eric Adams held a press conference after he declared a state of emergency due to the influx of asylum seekers in New York City. Adams called on the federal government to offer assistance to New York to help manage the increase of migrants in the city. Adams proposed there be national coordination at the border, so migrants are able to go to destinations they choose throughout the country, not only sanctuary cities such as Chicago, Washington, D.C., and New York.
Mayor, you said that the current crisis is unsustainable if it continues at this pace. If the federal government and the White House doesn't respond to you today or in the coming days, what does unsustainable look like? What will happen?
Well, we're talking about potentially 100,000 people going into next year, months away. And we're going to continue to pivot, shift, modify to address the crisis. We never thought we would be at a point where we have to build out the hercs that we're building out. But with the lack of hotel space, we indicated the number of emergency hotels that we opened. We know that as this crisis continues to grow without help, we're going to have to continue to use the brain power of those who are standing next to me to continue to modify and shift accordingly. And the real challenges that we're having, which is very fascinating, is that as we try to find hotels, I cannot tell you how many council people, local electeds that are yelling, house people, but saying, not in my district. You can't have it both ways.
I was wondering, Mr. Mayor, if you could expand on what you mean when you want President Biden to come up with a decompression strategy at the border. Are you asking him to slow the flow of migrants?
No, this is going to take a national coordination, and it should be handled at the border. Should be handled at the border. And ensure when people come in, number one, they should be allowed to go to the destinations that they desire and not just incentivized to go to New York, Washington, or Chicago, as it currently is being put in place. And then we should ensure that the entire country absorbs this influx of asylum seekers so that we're not leaning on 3 cities in the northern part of the country. That is the role of the national government.